Hi guys, welcome back. So, I did something last night. I cut my hair off. I cut 4 to 4.5 inches off my hair because it was dead. But it feels good now. Feels real good now. So I'm happy. So I'm happy with my hair, obviously, but I am not happy about the products we're going to be talking about today. I've been trying out a lot of new products, as you guys know, and a lot of them are working for me, and I'm finding some amazing new loves of my life, but with that comes products that just, we don't click. We don't click, we're not buddies, we have to break up. Now, for the sake of time, we all know products work differently for everybody, so don't be offended if some of your loves are not mine. We don't all date the same type of dude. We have different tastes, you know? It's just, it's what's beautiful. We're human. Let's move on. Alright, so this first product I actually got fairly recently, and I got this from Octoly, and I usually love all the products that I get from Octoly, but this one just did not work for me, and I think that it's more on a skin type preference and just downright preference. Now, this is from Pure Cosmetics, and this is their Bare It All foundation. This is a 12-hour 4-in-1 skin perfecting foundation that is a demi matte. It's supposed to be like, it's supposed to perfect the skin and help correct problem areas over time so you can confidently bare it all. I don't like this. First of all, this is in shade light. It doesn't have like exact shades for the shade range. It just comes in like light, medium, and so on. This was so dark for me. It's orange. The moment that it touches my hand, it's orange. And I like to think that I am light to fair, but I'm not like fair, you know? So this would not work for most fair to light skin tones at all. And this is their light shade. So that right there is a huge problem for me, because their light is my like deeper medium. And so I don't like the shade range at all on this. I do wish that they would have went into a little bit more care with the shade range and made a lot more shades. Now, coverage wise, I think that this is like a medium buildable coverage, so the coverage isn't too bad. I did have to use my concealer in areas that I don't normally have to because I didn't get the coverage that I was looking for from this foundation. Also, it did something weird to my skin that has never happened to me, and that is because I have oily skin. So when this happened, I was a little like, what? Like, I'm wearing the foundation today, and on camera it looks fantastic, but just about everything does on camera because of the lighting. Around my eyes, right through here, it's clinging to patches of something, because it never does that with any other kind of foundation, ever. And it looks all clumpy, and like I have dry spots right here that is clinging to, but I don't because I have oily skin. I do not. I wish I had dry spots on my face. I wish I did, but I don't. And so it's clinging to patches of my face for no obvious reason, and I don't like that at all. It doesn't make my skin by itself look very good at all. I did have to set this because it did take a long time to even try to dry down. It just was not for me. I can't tell you much about the does it work to help with your skin because I haven't used it long enough. I have tried this. This is my 4th time trying this, and it's just not working for me. So I won't be able to use it long enough to know if it really helps your complexion. So I'm a little bit bummed about this just because it's one of the worst foundations on my skin that I've used, but I don't know. I'm a little bit confused because I can't say who it's for because it's not for dry skin because it obviously clings to patches, but I have oily skin and it's still clinging to patches. So I'm not really sure about that foundation. I just know that it did not work for me, and the shade range is a huge no for me. Next up is very heartbreaking for me. It's so sad. This is from Nars. Oh, my babies. These are, what are you guys exactly? I don't know what you would put them under. Like highlighters maybe? I think that that's what they're categorized as, is highlighters on the site. I have this one in Miss Liberty, which I've actually heard people talk about Miss Liberty a lot, and they love it. And then I have this one in New Order. I have like 3 or 4 more of these that I absolutely love, and I will be talking about them shortly. They are amazing highlighters. There's one that I'm so excited to talk to you guys about. However, these 2 right here, and these are the only 2 out of all of them that I have this problem with, they're very, very sheer. There's no reflectiveness to them. There's just chunky glitter. Just chunky glitter, especially with New Order. This is kind of like a violet, purplish lavender, but when you put it on the skin, you can barely see it, and there's just glitter everywhere. I mean, it falls out everywhere. Everywhere. It doesn't stay where you put it. It literally is like a glitter bomb to the face with these 2 products, Miss Liberty and New Order. I don't have a use for products like these because I like a shimmer, but I do not like glitter everywhere. And these 2, that's really all they offer. There's no reflectiveness. There's no even really highlight there. It's just glitter everywhere. And while that may be for some people love that kind of glitter. I love glitter myself, but not for my highlight. So I don't have a use for these, and they just did not work for me. The next couple of things are from Milk Cosmetics. I got a little kit full of different kinds of Milk Cosmetics samples and things to try out. So I was pretty excited because the only thing that I had tried was promotional for them, and it was their Luminous Blur Stick, and I did not like that. I did not like that at all, but people were telling me things to try from the brand that were really good. I didn't get any of those in this little box, but I do want to try them out. What I did get was their mascara, which comes in a very weird squeeze-like tube. This is their Ubami mascara, U-B-A-M-E, Ubam mascara. You open this up, and it is the weirdest wand I've ever seen. It's just 3 balls. 3 balls, and there's space in between the balls. First of all, I could not use this because of the balls. The end ball, how many times am I going to say balls? It's about to get very bally up in here. But the end ball is bigger than the rest of them, so it's really uncomfortable to, 1, put next to your eye, and just to distribute everywhere. It does not work for the bottom lashes, and this flakes almost immediately. This did not do very much at all for my lashes. The wand was ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. It just does not work. I don't know what they were going for there, but I did not like this mascara at all. Mascara is extremely subjective, so it really doesn't matter, but it is a product that just did not work out for me. And the next thing is this bad boy right here. And this is an unopened one. I had 2 of these. This is the Micellar Water Makeup Remover Biodegradable Wipe. And while I love that they're making biodegradable wipes, and these would be awesome to take traveling with you, they don't work. They don't work at all. I could not even get my foundation off with this wipe. It's kind of like the wipes you get at a restaurant when you're eating like ribs or something like that at a restaurant, and they give you the little wipes. That's exactly what this is. And the smell, it smells like sushi, like soy sauce. It was no. The next product that did not work for me is also a newer purchase of mine, and this is from BH Cosmetics, and this is their concealer, their Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. This was a hot mess. Now, I will admit my mistake with this. This is not an under-eye concealer. Well, you can use it for that, and I did try on camera to use it like that. It's a spot concealer, and that's why it has the kind of tip that it does, so you can just kind of spot and then dab. So that is something to think about if you wanted to try this for under eyes. It's not for your under eyes. It is ridiculous to try to distribute it for your under eyes with the tip that it has, and it doesn't work out. It's very dry, which makes it kind of great for spot concealing, but not for your under eyes. So this is, in my opinion, not at all for the under eyes. It can work for spot concealing if you want to push it up and then take your concealer brush and dab it on there, but this has got to be the most unsanitary tip ever. It can be obviously sanitized and washed off, but who wants to do that every single time you want to use your concealer? It's really annoying. It's really messy, and I did not like the color of this. I got mine in number 102. I'm not sure which one that is because it doesn't say on the tube, but this was like a bright orangey pink. It wasn't my undertone. It wasn't my shade. It wasn't what I wanted it to be, and I don't like this at all. It was too chalky. Now, I've also been trying out a ton of Stila, and I did find something that just did not work out for me, and that was the Stila Glitterati Lip Top Coat. This is very beautiful. When you look at it in the tube, it's very watery, and then it's just got gold glitter in it. So what it is essentially is just, it's just a gold glitter top coat for your lips. I was actually pretty excited about this because it looks exactly like a lip gloss that I loved from Hard Candy. And it was just shimmery and beautiful, and that's what I thought this was going to be, but it's not. This is almost like an alcohol-based glitter top coat. When it goes on, it dries almost immediately, and it's kind of drying to your lips, and then you're just left with a bunch of gold glitter, which I was still okay with. I was like, okay, that's kind of pretty, until you start moving your lips. The moment you start moving your lips with this, all that glitter starts to fall off. If you drink something, if you smoke, if you vape, if you eat, it's all going to come off almost immediately. All I did with this was go a couple of times and the glitter was gone. You couldn't even see it. So that's a problem for me. It didn't work, and I mean, unless you're gonna just put it on just to take pictures, it's kind of useless as well. So I want to know if anyone has tried these and they found a way to use them, because I could be using this incorrectly. I would like to know, but for me, just how I thought to use it, it did not work. The next thing that did not work, you should have seen me trying to get this to work. I messed up my makeup. I got so frustrated. This is from Almay, and this is their Make Them Jelly Highlight and Unicorn Light. I think that Almay was trying to branch out and do something to grab a younger age group's eyes, and this is just a huge fail for me. It's a jelly highlighter, but it's almost impossible to get out. You do get a little bit out. When you go to rub it on your hand, it's just glitter. It's just glitter. And it also rolls up on your skin. So you can't use this over any kind of powder, any kind of product, period. I tried to use it just without setting my foundation and putting it over top of my foundation, and it balled up everything. It's not a good product. I think that they need to go back to the drawing boards on this. If someone has this and they like it, by all means, let me know. I just made a mess of my hands. Let me know how you use this. I tried it many different ways, and I just gave up because it's just, I gotta get it off my hands. And the last thing that did not work out for me is from Essence, and this is their 18-hour Super Last Eyeliner. You guys saw me use this in a trying new makeup video. This did not work out for me because it has no control. Like, you have absolutely no control. The wand is like almost half an inch, probably half an inch, maybe a little bit more, a little bit longer of a wand, and it's so flimsy, you guys. I mean, it's so flimsy that the only thing that I could do with this is line the top of my eyelid where my eyelashes are, and even then I didn't have control enough of the tip of this eyeliner to get a straight line. So it was a pain in the butt, and trying to do a cat eye with this would be impossible. It is super dark, but the 18-hour I don't understand, and I don't think that will also work for people like me who have watery eyes, because this comes off so easy. So incredibly easy. So my eyes started watering a little bit, and it was gone. It was all like all over my eyelid. I had it up to my eyebrows. Like no. This was not good for me at all. And I like a lot of Essence, but this was probably one of the first things from them that I've tried that I was like, hell no. So that is everything that just unfortunately did not work for me. If any of these products do work for you and you use them on the regular, feel free to leave me a comment and let me know how you use them, so maybe you can give me some tips to turn my frown upside down. Also, on the flip side of that, if you agree on some of these products and you don't like them as well, feel free to leave that in the comments too. If you want to see another one of these videos, because I'm trying out a ton of products, so there will be more products I did not like, then give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any nonsense here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
So tell me who